How to de-escalate a fight. I want to give you a very simple trick here that you can start using. We are talking about verbal conversations, okay? If somebody's trying to punch you and, be really aggressive with you and they are out of control, the best way to de-escalate the fight is to run away, okay? But when it comes to conversations and you are right there in the middle of a conflict rising with your partner, with your girlfriend or your wife or your partner, your man, your husband, and you feel like it's rising, then the best way to de-escalate the fight so that it doesn't intensify, the best way to do that, the best trick that I can give you right now is a very simple thing. When your partner is raging and going for it, instead of blocking them, instead of arguing with them, instead of getting defensive or reactive to what they are saying, the simple thing that you can tell them is this: tell me more. Tell me more. That's it. If you have that trick in your mind, you might be able to de-escalate probably 50% of the fights that rise in the core of your relationship. The reason why somebody's speaking is because they want to be heard. They are sharing something that is really dear, really in the core of their being. They have a trigger, or they have something that is alive that they want to share. And if you block that expression, that experience that they are having by reacting towards them, or blocking what they're saying, or trying to modify or fix their emotional state, that's going to intensify them. So instead of blocking, you offer them an avenue of expression. You give them a channel of expression inside of you, in your system. You go like, tell me more. It looks like you are angry about something. It looks like there is something you want to share. Tell me more. I'm listening. I'm here for you. Tell me more. Tell me more is an invitation. Bring it on. Bring it on. If you are a lover with that person, if you are in a relationship, in a coupling experience with that person, the last thing you want is to create a wall of energy where you're not allowed to communicate, where you're not allowed to share. So even if that person has things to share that might be uncomfortable, it doesn't mean that you agree. By listening, it doesn't mean that you say, yes, you are right. All you're saying is voice it, bring it on. And then when a person is done, you can reflect. You can reflect in different ways. The first thing that you can do is repeat what they just said. You go like, so what you are saying is, number one, that you're frustrated right now, that there is something alive in your field, that is the result you feel from something that happened or something that I did like 3 days ago. That's the first thing that you're saying. The second thing is that this creates a feeling of not being seen inside of you, right? I hear you. You see what's happening right now is that there is peace coming through. It says, yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm acknowledging the fact that you are having this experience. And so the first thing is to take it in. Tell me more. It's like it's this invitation. And so in the process of reflecting, the first thing, as I was saying, is to repeat simply what the person just shared. And the second thing is, if you have an opinion yourself on that and the energy is calming down, then you might say something like, are you open for some reflection? So this is you then sharing from a calm place, not from a reactive place. Here is my experience of what happened, for instance. Are you open to hear my experience? And so two people who are communicating, who are adults, awake, grown up, mature, they will give each other space to voice what is alive. And if your experience is different than that person's experience, you can say, well, it looks like we have a different experience of the same event. It's possible that what happened the other night, you experienced it that way, and I experienced it in this way. But think about that, for instance, when somebody in your field, it might be a coworker as well. We are talking about right now examples in relationships, but it's something that you can apply to any aspect of life. Just this very simple thing. Tell me more. It's a simple trick that can massively impact in the way you communicate with a lover, partner, or with a friend, a family member, or a coworker? Tell me more. It's as simple as that.